message of hope. And I am your host for today, Fatima Gould, and I'm going to be breaking down the word empathy. Inside of the theme for the month, we're going to be talking about getting in touch with your emotions. And so one of these emotions is empathy, having empathy for others. And when I look at the word empathy, it is the ability to understand and share in another's feelings. That is a very good word, being attached to emotions. It really is. To be able to have that emotional connection to another human being through empathy. And I'm going to repeat it again. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share in the feelings or emotions of another human being. That is very powerful. How can we get connected to our empathetic self that would help us and others get over the wall? So then when I look at the word empathy, and I'm going to break it down, what other word would I use for E other than emotion? We just talked about it in the previous video. A natural instinctive state of mind that derives from one's mood, circumstances, and relationship with others. So if you are in a relationship with other people and you are connected to them, and they have a hurt, you can be able to understand their hurt. You'll be able to empathize and share. And this is when we start to share stories with one another. So I'm going to encourage you to share your stories of overcoming, your stories of getting over the wall. Share how you were empathetic to another person who was experiencing that. And how are you going to do that? The call to action for you is to click on the subscribe button and then like, share, and comment. There's where you're going to put it, in the comment section. And then don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll know whenever there's a new video being posted. And so when we go back now and we are looking at the word empathy, I chose for the M in empathy, I chose the word mirror. And why would I choose that word mirror? Because when we look at the word empathy, we said is to be able to understand and share. So we're going to be mirroring that person's emotions so that we can understand, so that we can share, so that we can reflect. Because a mirror is a reflective surface, typically made of glass or metal, and it reflects a clear image. So when we are speaking to people and we are empathizing with them, we want to mirror. We want our reflection when they look at us to mirror theirs so that they know that we understand. If it's a happy moment, you'll be happy. You'll be smiling. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you in this moment. So my facial expression will mirror the excitement and that empathy that I will have for that person because I understand and I share. And when it's a sad, then I'll be sad. I have a sad face because I am mirroring. So that is a very good thing to practice when you are being empathetic with somebody else. And then the P in empathy is patience. A person's ability to wait out something, to endure something tedious without getting upset. Inside of being empathetic, you want to exercise patience with another, patience with yourself. Because in exercising patience, you'll be like, okay, this is where you really show your understanding. This is really where you share that emotion. If you're off the rails and they're off the rails and you're not being patient, then it doesn't seem like an empathetic moment. So we want to remember to be patient. And then the A is acknowledgement, accepting the truth or the existence of something. You want to accept what that person is telling you in that moment, and you want to acknowledge them. I acknowledge you. I understand what you're going through. I am sorry. I am happy for you. You want to acknowledge. And an acknowledgement really helps somebody to feel that you are empathizing with them in that moment. And we want to connect it to all those emotions with somebody, because we want to come together as a village, as a communal group that is there to support one another. And really, that's what Messages of Hope is about. Me supporting you, supporting me, supporting you. And then we come to an understanding where we can acknowledge each other. We can acknowledge the excitement. We can acknowledge the pain. And that will bring us that closer connection. And then that will lead us to the T, which is trust. That will help us to trust one another, a firm belief, reliability, truth, ability, or strength in someone or something. We understand, we're reliable to be there for the person when they need us. It's now a moment of truth between the two of us. It is such a synergy that makes us human beings a beautiful thing, that makes being a human being a beautiful thing, having that trust and that empathy. And then the H, it is heartwarming, causes you to feel happy. Being empathetic with somebody and sharing that, and you either help alleviate the stress or you participate in the excitement and the joy, whichever it is very heartwarming. Very heartwarming. It makes you happy, and it releases those feelings and those endorphins. And then the Y, now we're going to flip to the other side. You're going to be from feeling heartwarming when you're empathy, but when it's sad, when you're angry, you're going to get the feeling of yuck, like yuck, 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 Y-U-C-K, used to express strong disdain or disgust. Because when you're empathizing, sometimes, you're empathizing with something that's distasteful. You're empathizing sometimes with something that doesn't feel good. So we want to be mindful of it all the emotions that we feel on the spectrum of empathizing with other people. So then I want you to remember that empathy is the ability to understand and share in the feelings of another person. And this is what's going to really help us to get in touch with our emotions this month in the season of growth. So I just want to thank you for joining me. And then remember that the next week's word is going to be worry. So thank you for joining me, and have a super fantabulous day now.